people, man. They say, yeah, I say what's good with the people, man. How y'all doing, man? It's your partner, man. Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Ooh, you know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How y'all doing on this television time Tuesday? You say television time Tuesday? What you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good? People like he ha ha, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen. Just talk to him online. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through them. Oh, hold on, man. I was jumping the gun, man. You say what, bro? Did I say can in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You go get you something about 76 MacArthur Giants League is what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know. Yeah, you know, I tell you every morning, man, but just in case you don't like me or you don't like me, you come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you come get the things from me. Sprinkler system on you. What'd you say, bro? Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores. I was gonna say, man, my thing, yeah, man, also in stores. Funk or die trying, man. Make sure you go get you one, you know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, make sure you go on to Amazon and get you a hardback, man. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that swing that finger? You know what I mean? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. I ain't gonna say what does that mean, bro. I'm gonna say, hey! You know what I'm talking about? It means everybody, bro. You say what? Hold on, I'm gonna hurt him. Let blow your nose on camera. I got allergies and things like that. So my eye watering, nose running, allergies. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say don't blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world, mama. You know what I'm talking about? Rock the baby, mama. You know what I'm talking about? DLT love you. Just made a song about you last night, mama. Hope you checked it out. But yeah, let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, man, I ain't got nothing about you. Mama say don't brush your face on. Don't rub your face on camera, man. No, mama say brush the whiskers every time you on camera, boy. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got no coffee, so it ain't. It's still Coffee Chronicles. I just ain't got no coffee. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I'm in the middle of something right now. I ain't had time to make all that, man. You know what I'm talking about? I got to go. You know, I got to go. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I don't promote no drug usage. Don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like my see. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like my see. I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like my see. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No. You know what I'm talking about? Me, man. All I promote is y'all, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do at your time. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you find the right thing to do at your time. Because we just don't know how much time we got. But good brother like my, you know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't prejudiced. No, you know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me, everybody. Some of everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What you say, bro? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here and fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Psst, 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 psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. Oh, man. What's good with the people, man? How is y'all doing out there, man? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out all the bitches who love Droopy the dog when they was little but can't stand them droopy ass titties they got now. Wow. Oh, God, I see. I see you, bitch. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, say, Brett, this ain't gonna be a long one because I still got shit to do. Told you I ain't had a long ass day, still doing shit. Hey, say, Brett, what this one about right here? Television time? It's just that right there. Television time. Hey, say, Brett, can you elaborate? Why, certainly. Now, look, folks, on some real shit. I was just going over it a little bit today on my live, man. Y'all come be in some corners when you see Brett out there with me. Come be in some corners with me. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, television time. You know how that new shit y'all be walking around talking about what time y'all on. I'm on demon time. You ain't on my time and all that shit you be doing. So you know what that word means, right? So now this is what I mean. You don't have to do it, man, but you might not want to put yourself on television time. You know what I'm talking about? Because I think a lot of people out here put themselves on television time. You know what I'm talking about? Say, bro, it's television time. When you try to get all that shit off, you be watching on national TV stations, you know what I'm talking about, and try to do that shit in your life. You're being on television time. It's just like that nigga I be telling you about that be sitting up there trying to prepare you for what happened in shootouts and shit. And they be talking about just do this and do that and that's television time, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in no shit like that, folks. You say, bro, what are you talking about? Now listen to this, bro. Now if you're on TV time, right? Television time, you done seen all this shit that you think you know. That's just like say you watching nigga, you watching motherfucking YouTube or some shit on TV or just anything, bruh. Say you watching some shit on how to fight. So you watching that shit, you feel like you got it down. Oh yeah, you bobbing and weaving, you know what I'm talking about? You bobbing and weaving, you know what I'm talking about? You feel like you got this shit down. So now only thing, the next thing to do is to go see, you know what I'm talking about? To go try that shit out you just think you learned off this YouTube. You been ran up on somebody and got your ass whooped in circles. You know what I'm talking about? Thinking thinking you didn't gather the proper instructions about this shit, bro. Don't end up in TV time. You feel me what I'm saying? Because when you're on television time, bro, you might try to actually come to the world and like see if that bullshit work. You know what I'm talking about? Just like earlier I was talking about marriage. Now the shit they got y'all out here now, you be on TV time. You say, bro, what you mean by TV time? I thought I just explained it. You be listening to all this shit, all these self-proclaimed life coaches and experts and all this shit be saying right, and they give you a bunch of bullshit, and you walking around with this bullshit with confidence. With confidence, folks. And if them people was any kind of if they was trying to help you in any kind of way, bro, they'll just tell you to go find out for yourself, folks. You get what I'm saying? They'll just tell you to go find out for themselves. You go find out for yourself. They would actually let you know there's nothing they could tell you. Because all the real information that you trying to really receive and get, bro, all that shit has to do with you. It has nothing to do with nobody else, bro. All the information you looking for has to do with you. Y'all steadily walking around trying to find out how to knock a bitch, how to knock a nigga, when you ain't even found out how to tap into yourself. Because all that shit comes with tapping into yourself, bro. You ain't gonna need no advice. But if you on television time, you hear everybody talking about marriage, guess what you finna do now? Now you looking for somebody to marry. Even though you don't know who you is. You get what I'm saying? And that's what television time is, bro. You will be sitting around here intaking all these fantasy and all this old fantasy football ass information. And they'll have you playing with that shit in your real life, bro. And that shit ain't gonna go nothing like they they told you. Can you ever imagine that, bro? A nigga who ain't married. I'm saying blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? Now you got a nigga up here who ain't married trying to tell you how to knock a wife. Television time shit, bruh. Because once again, you just have to understand this right here, bruh. There is no like one certain criteria for a wife. Now I know that's the thought they didn't put in your head, like honesty and all that. Man, your wife is what works for you. So just imagine that and know that when you go out there, bruh. Because they got people out there looking for somebody who ain't even out there, bruh. You get what I'm saying? They got a motherfucker running around here looking for a motherfucker off this movie. Like a motherfucker gonna own a Fortune 5 company and like they just got you thinking some bullshit, bruh. They do. And just like a good woman, you know what I'm talking about? A good woman is whatever serves your program, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like if you was on some, you was one of them motherfuckers that had all the bitches on OnlyFans and shit. You not looking for what they consider is a good bitch, bruh. You looking for a good bitch for you. Just like bitch, you should be looking for a good nigga for you. Y'all let these people give y'all a imaginary ass standard, and everybody looking for some shit that don't even exist, folks. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not even talking about no nigga or bitch, just period, bro. You got to find what works for you. Stop letting these people give y'all this television time ass shit. Now you living on somebody else's standards. You living on what this nigga said a good bitch was, bro. That ain't even a good bitch for you. That's just like, you know how it's automatically like niggas just automatically like niggas just come say nigga bitches like jewelry and flowers. Yeah, some of them do, bro, but some of them don't. And this is what I'm saying. You been got a bitch that don't like flowers or jewelry. And you keep bringing this bitch roses and pinky rings, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't even paid attention to what your bitch like. You spending hella money for nothing, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Bitch like poetry and Hallmark cards and shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? You could have been spending $7 a pop, man. Come with the best poem and Hallmark card. But you know what I'm talking about? You on television time. So you listening to somebody else tell you what a bitch might want or a nigga might want that you knock into. And this is what we just don't do at people because we be on television time all the time. You get what I'm saying? So we get around a motherfucker and just assume niggas like this or bitches like this. And that's just furthest than the truth. You won't even take time out to see what your person really like. You know what I'm talking about? Because you sit around and listen to the television time motherfucker. And that's another big thing too right there. Nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, nephew says old man, old lady. See, that's a big thing right there too. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all will sit there and listen to the people off YouTube and Instagram and social media, then you will all the people in your own house. That'd be some of y'all problems. You letting somebody else tell you about something the bitch you live with. Y'all ain't even discussed with each other what's going on. Motherfucker sitting in, you just be too tuned in to the TV time. And then you come back to the real world with television time shit, bruh. You need to be on some real world shit. I mean, that shit sound good. Might be how you feel or whatever, bruh. But once you understand motherfuckers just talking, you'll understand motherfuckers just talking, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. That's just like them niggas that be running to the prayer circle in Santa Rita or somewhere, whatever your local jail you go to, man. You know what I'm talking about? As soon as them niggas get caught, they run to that motherfucking Quran or that motherfucking Bible, right? Soon, and I mean as soon as them niggas get out, man. All that shit, then left they, man, that shit was just some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? And I could tell you my theory on that. Y'all want to hear my theory on that? I believe when motherfuckers do that is because they know what type of, I told you that them Bibles be a universal rationalization. So I know there'll be a lot of people that ran to get up on them Bibles, and as soon as they ran to get up on them that prayer circle and shit, because you know everybody supposed to be brothers and shit. But I've noticed, Mama said I don't really know it on camera. I know that as soon as them type of people go over there, as soon as motherfucker meeting over, they asking the motherfucker do they got a soup, a bag of chips or something. You know what I'm talking about? After every meeting, that's what I noticed about that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? Because we both all be brothers and help each other out and all that shit. Notice who run to that shit. Notice who run to that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, just television time, period, man. About anything, bruh. Don't be on television time. You gotta be on real world time, folks. Because you just don't understand how much plethora of bad game is getting passed down. And y'all not gonna realize it. It's gonna be like the Knox, how they took hella long to get back. I'm telling you, y'all gonna look back on this shit one day and see like you're gonna see how this shit wasn't cool. You feel me? You're gonna see how this shit played a part in destroying the people. You're gonna see all that shit. I promise you. You're gonna see all that shit after this shit you is. But you see how all them people be on television time and they cut the television off this morning? That's another reason why you don't be on television time. You feel what I'm saying? Have something else to do but being on television time, bruh. If the internet went off computer, bruh, that shit shouldn't stop your life no way. You know what I'm talking about? Unless you was handling some business, filling some documents out. But I can't even see you doing that shit on Instagram or Facebook. But you get what I'm saying? Unless you was handling some real business or something and you couldn't communicate to the motherfucker you needed to communicate. Just imagine that. How y'all so used to the computer, like real people don't even got any people number no more. You can't even call people up for real. You know what I'm talking about? You got to catch them in the DM. Television time. Tuesday it is. You feel me? So what I would say, man, is do you, bruh? Cause television time might help you or whatever. I'm just telling you, bruh, don't be stuck. Don't be man, these people don't never go to them people shit. That's why I don't like TikTok, bruh. I don't. Motherfuckers just requesting to come to their shit off. I ain't one of them niggas, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I might be on my live, I might be scheming through my phone, you know what I'm talking about? See somebody out there pop up, see what you're talking about. You might have an interest in live, I might hang around for a minute, you know what I'm talking about? But I just don't be on my phone like that all day. You know what I'm talking about? I don't. Just like now I get it. I was just hollering at Pops and shit. Like, he was just telling me he was all right, and he was explaining. He was like, "Man, I really don't even be around my phone like that sometimes. Like, I just don't be into my phone like that. You know what I'm talking about? But like, you know what I mean? So I might miss a call or two. You feel me? Because I be doing other shit. I feel him on that. Because I think everybody think that everybody just have their phone in their hand 24/7. A lot of time my shit just be on the charger. Cause I told you, man, I like to do other shit, man. Once I'm I still got shit to do. But you know what I'm talking about after the good days, I like to just come home, man. My thing is like old scary movies. You feel me? I like old 80s scary movies and shit. So I just sit down, you know what I'm talking about, smoke me some good old weed, man, kick on back and watch that. That's the television time I be on. You know what I'm talking about? That shit be hella funny to me. I just like that shit. So I just kick on back, man. That's my way to relax. You get what I'm saying? I'm just a regular person. You feel me? The motherfuckers be hella funny. I just found a new one that kind of look interesting. And what's funny is about this shit right here, some social media shit. Every time I watch one of the movies, guess how a motherfucker get their ass killed? Them views. Trying to do something for them views. Go underwater or something for some views. Go somewhere else. Try to go viral. Go into the scary mansion or something. Every time I done watch, I ain't seen this one yet. It just started, right? But every time I have watched a movie that has to do about social media, a motherfucker done got killed about them views. Trying to do something astronomical, you know what I'm talking about, that ain't nobody ever seen before for them views. And they always end up going somewhere, getting they self fucked off for them views. You know what I'm talking about, man? Now I don't know if they say movies imitate art imitates life. So I don't know if they're trying to tell you something through the movies. Like everybody that's takes views gonna get fucked off some kind of, I don't know. But it might be a hint, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, just television time. Hey, nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Don't get caught up on that, bro. I'm gonna tell you, go find out for yourself. Don't get caught up on television time, bro. Don't get caught up in hearing this shit everybody talking about. Then you want to go try it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, we don't know how long life is gonna last us. Don't nobody know that. But you're gonna be here as long as you're gonna be here, bruh. Don't go rushing to doing nothing just because it's a fad, bruh. Are you listening to me, bruh? They have made marriage a fad. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like motherfuckers is using that shit as bargaining chips, almost damn near like. You know what I'm talking about? You want to be married, don't you? And all that old dumbass shit, bruh. Don't let nobody rush you to do nothing. I'm talking about anything, not just no marriage, not just no bitch, not just no nigga. Bro, don't let nobody rush you into using no drugs. Don't let nobody rush you into breaking in cars, breaking. Don't let nobody rush you into some shit that you don't need to be rushed in, basically, bro. Go find your own pace to go at, like Luca. You know what I'm talking about from the Dallas. That's the only nigga I done seen in a while, right? You know what I'm talking about? That nigga just make you play at his pace. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't finna speed it up on him or nothing, man. That nigga just gonna make you play at his pace. That's what you gotta do in your own life, bro. You gotta play your like Luca, bro. Go at your own pace. Don't get intimidated by all this shit out here they talking about and shit, and you find yourself trying to do that shit and end up fucked up, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Don't. Don't, bruh. Especially when y'all be young, bruh. I ain't gonna tell you you shouldn't be thinking about no man. I can't tell you what you should be thinking about. All I'm saying is, man, go live a little bit of your life. You gonna come across hella people. I don't know, you might have found your good person already. If that's so, man. But like, just live your life. Don't make nobody all these old invisible ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? Don't make that rush you into something because this is a perfect example. Look, little Niecy Poo. It's just like you being a virgin and the bitches around you trying to tease you because you done already fucked, like that peer pressure shit. So they trying to put a guilt trip on you because basically you the only one that ain't no slut yet. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let nobody do you like that. Cause that been forced you to go higher, you know what I'm talking about? You'll be the one to get pregnant. You get what I'm saying? Don't let nobody force you into no shit like that. Don't let nobody put the invisible pressures of this fake ass society on you. So now you feel like you got to do something, bruh, because that's when it's not gonna be smooth. And I'm telling you from a nigga who tried to do that shit, and that's when it wasn't smooth. Oh, one of them times I went to jail, oh, they ass was out. You let me tell it. I bet not, nigga. As soon as my foot touched MacArthur, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Here I come with boats and jet skis. I got a story about it called Boats and Jet Skis. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's what I thought life was finna be. Man, I was walking around that motherfucker broke for damn near 6, 7 months, man. You know what I'm talking about? And some real shit. And once I finally got why I was broke, bro, because I'm basically trying to live from other people. I'm trying to, I'm trying to show you, you was one of them ones that was laughing at me, wasn't you? Oh, just wait, watch this. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit right there. I don't know what that might motivate you, but for me, it didn't do nothing. That shit just threw my whole will alignment off. You know what I'm talking about? My shit was whistling. You know what I'm talking about? That shit didn't do nothing for me. As soon as I said fuck all that shit and got back to my program, that's what did something for me. You know what I'm talking about? My pace. Fuck these people. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck what they talking about, all that shit. You gotta move at your pace. Because if you don't, you're going to be on that television time shit. And you're going to look like everybody else out here on TV. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to just go get in hella situations for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, they be passing game where y'all be fucking, y'all then sat here and listened to one of these television time motherfuckers and fucked your own situation up. You know what I'm talking about? You know how many, like said you was fucking with a bitch. I don't know, bitch could have had a kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, but you remember they just bought that shit around there, don't fuck with single mamas and shit. I done seen niggas that they didn't actually, them niggas start questioning the bitch that they was fucking with because she had kids, because that's what all these niggas coming around here talking about. That half them niggas ain't even fuck with no bitch with no kids, bro. They just going off regurgitated ass shit they didn't heard. They is, bro. You know how many motherfuckers don't start looking at they bitch weird because the bitch had kids, even though it wasn't nothing wrong with the bitch before these niggas start talking about it? On some real shit, folks. That's what television time would do. That's what all this badass game would do, period, bruh. It'll start putting them thoughts in your head. So you been around people for years and it ain't never been no problem. But once they start putting that shit in your head, you start looking at the same people you've been around for 10 years, ain't never been nothing but love. You start looking at them different about all that television time shit. So now you looking at motherfuckers and you questioning, you thinking like a bitch. That's what you doing, bro. You sitting there coming up with hella hypotheticals, even though this been the same motherfucker forever. But now after you hear all this bullshit, now you looking at shit different because this is what they said. Don't fuck your situation off, bro. You better do what works for you with inside of the code. You know what I'm talking about? I've been telling y'all that's the dumbest game in the world. So they didn't automatically told you if a bitch is a single mama that the bitch ain't worth nothing. Alright, you keep believing that. Go find you one of them extravagant bitches then. See what that do for you. You know what I'm talking about? Go see what that shit do for you. Y'all be out here, like the niggas and the bitches. How y'all be out here complaining about this? You don't know how to control yourself, bruh. So it ain't no way in the world you're gonna be able to control no bitch. Sis, you don't know how to control yourself. So it ain't like neither one of y'all gonna get nobody to listen to y'all. Cause you ain't even got yourself under control. That's why that shit look haywire like that. Television time shit. You see, when you got yourself under control a little bit, now once again, I know it's real easy to lose yourself real quick. You know what I'm talking about? So I get it. I get all that shit. But once you got yourself under control, you can fix that shit. You'll start sensing when you getting out of control, and then you'll just get out of there. You get what I'm saying? You'll just sense it, bruh. But like, we don't be having control of ourselves. And then we be wanting other shit. You know what I'm talking about? We be wanting people to do shit that we ain't even prepared to do. We be wanting people to respect us, but we ain't, you know what I'm talking about? We ain't even nothing to respect. But we just, in the world of labels, we gonna deem ourselves somebody to respect. You know what I'm saying? Don't blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? Rock the baby, mama. You know what I'm talking about? Been on some real shit. So on this television time Tuesday, man, I'm finna get up out of here. But don't be on the television time, folks. Or you can, hey, see how it work for you. But yeah, man, go find out for yourself. Come up with your own philosophies. Philosophies, you know what I'm talking about? Go travel this world, bruh. And you watch that shit with a keen eye. Don't be sitting over here listening to no other people, man. Who else seen that movie? I think it was one of them Saw movies. When you had a nigga up there lying like a motherfucker, like he escaped Saw. You know what I'm talking about? He had all written all them books and shit. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga ain't never been in no motherfucking situation in his life. You know what I'm talking about? But the Saw man made sure he went through that shit because that's what he was asking for. You know what I'm talking about? He went and got his ass and put him up in there. And made millions off of you running into some shit like that, bro. It just sound good. You know what I'm talking about? You been followed all them steps. That nigga ain't never been in there, but he didn't created a book of it. You know what I'm talking about? Just read the books, and if you ever get caught by Saw, you know what I'm talking about? All that shit was in there. So he done told you how to get out of a situation he was never in. I thought that was the people, nigga. That was Penny. That motherfucker is worse than y'all. But yeah, you been did some shit like that. You been taking advice from a nigga about some situations that they ain't never been in for real. Because when you really in that shit, it just don't work like that, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It's all about how you could think while that shit happening, bruh. Motherfucker could sit up here and tell you anything, bruh. Motherfucker could tell you if a nigga hit you in the head with a hammer, just sit there. And you might think you can do that until you get hit in the head with a hammer. Hopefully your ass don't fall. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully your ass don't be unconscious. But you see what you do after you get hit in the head with a hammer, bruh. Cause that's what I keep telling you, bro. You got to go through it, cause that's when you gonna know. You know what I'm talking about? That's when you gonna know what you got up in you when the shit actually happened. How you move and all that shit while the shit is happening. It's easy, and I mean it's more than easy to sit up here and say what you was gonna do when shit ain't happening. When shit happening, it's a little bit different. It just is. It is, man. But yeah, like I say, I'm finna get up out of here, man, because I still got things to do. You know what I'm talking about? I still got things to do. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here, man. On this television time Tuesday, man. Just, watch yourself, folks. Don't be sitting around here taking people, be confidence in people word and shit. You got more confidence in people, what they done told you than you do in yourself. What you know. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be like that, man. You get somewhere and you're gonna be disappointed with that television time ass game, bruh. And people gonna set you up to get embarrassed. You know what I'm talking about? With that television time ass game. And people gonna set you up to listening to that shit. You gonna put yourself in a situation that you didn't want to be nowhere around. Nowhere around. I'm telling you. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one there, you know what I'm talking about? With that one there, you know what I'm talking about? Always remember, man, it don't cost nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Just to show a little bit of love.